Okay, ma'am. So in the previous class, what we learned, children? We learned about the properties of integers. What is the first property? Closure property. What is the first property? Closure property. What is called closure property, children? If you take any two integers, you should add or multiply or subtract. Okay, we will get the answer as an integer. That is called closure property. Suppose, see here, a plus b. Again, it will get integer on the answer. That means 2 plus 3. How much? 5. 5 is an integer or not? Yes. Okay. Next, subtraction you will do. 2 minus 3. How much? Minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 is also an integer. Okay, so it is satisfied under addition and subtraction. And multiplication, 2 into 3, how much? 6. 6 is an integer. Okay, so it satisfied under closure property, satisfied under addition, subtraction, multiplication. It is satisfied under division, children. 2 divided by 3, how you can write 2 by 3 like this? Is it possible, ma'am? No, it is not an integer. Okay, so closure property is satisfied under addition, subtraction and multiplication. Okay, ma'am. Next property is commutative property. Commutative property. What is called commutative property? If you take any two integers, you can reverse the order. You can reverse the order only, we have get the same answer. That means 2 plus 3. Now I can reverse this order. What will get 3 plus 2? 2 plus 3 how much? 5. 3 plus 2 also 5. Both are equal. So commutative property is satisfied under addition. Is it possible on subtraction? Let us check it. 2 minus 3. 3 minus 2. 2 minus 3 how much? Minus 1. 3 minus 2 plus 1. Both are equal, children? No. So it is not satisfied under subtraction. And multiplication? 2 into 3. Reverse the order. 3 into 2. 2, 3, 6. 3 to 6. Both are equal. So it is satisfied. Commutative property is satisfied under multiplication. Is it satisfied under division, children? No. 2 by 3 here 3 by 2. Both are equal? No. It is not satisfied under division. So commutative property is satisfied under addition and multiplication. Commutative property means you have to reverse the order. You will get the same answer. That is called commutative property. And next property is associative property. What is called associative property? In closure property, commutative property, we are taking two integers. But here associative property, we are taking three integers. Suppose 2 into 3. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is there. Okay, first I am adding first two integers, then I am adding again third integer. In the right hand side, first I have to add second and third integer, then add first integer. Okay. So first you saw 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4. How much? 9. Here 2 plus 3 plus 4, 7. 2 plus 7, 9. Both are equal or not? Yes, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Both are equal. Like that you should do multiplication also. It is not satisfied under division and subtraction. Did you understand that? So associative property is satisfied under addition and multiplication. Okay. Now today's class, what is the property? Next property is identity property. Fourth one, identity property. Identity property. What is called an identity property, children? For any integer a, then a plus This is additive. For any integer a, we will get a plus of dash is equal to a. We will get which number you should add it to a. We will get the same answer a. Which number you should add it here? Yes, 0. A plus 0 is equal to a. Okay. That means 0 plus a. A plus 0 is equal to a equal to 0 plus a. Both are equal. So here 0 is called, what do you call 0 is called? Additive identity. Additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. Example, say any one integer -1. I am adding 0. What will get answer? -1 only. Okay. Now reverse this one. 0 plus of -1. What will get 0 plus of -1? -1. What is the answer? -1 only. Okay. Like that we can do. So 0 is called additive identity. Next. For any integer a into dash is equal to a. Which number you should multiple with a? We will get product of a 1. A into 1 is equal to a. 1 into a is equal to a only. Okay. So here 1 is called multiplicative identity. 1 is called multiplicative identity. Example, -3. I am taking one integer -3 into 1. How much? -3. You can reverse this one. 1 into -3. How much? -3. Okay. This is called identity properties. 0 is called additive identity. 1 is called multiplicative identity. Come on, right. Next property is additive inverse. Additive inverse. For any integer, a, there exists -a. So for any integer a, there exists -a, then a plus of -a, a plus of -a equal to -a plus a equal to 0. Okay. So for any integer a, there exists -a, then a plus of -a is equal to -a plus a is equal to 0. So which number you should add it to that integer? We will get the answer 0. If it is positive integer means you should add negative integer. We will get answer 0. Like that, if you get negative integer means you should add positive integer. We will get answer 0. That is the additive inverse. So here a and -a are inverses of each other. A and -a are inverses of each other. Example, say any one integer, I am taking -5. Okay. So which one you should add this -5 will get 0. Which number you should add this number, we will get answer as 0 plus 5. So -5 plus 5 how much? 0. Okay. Another one, I am taking positive integer 9. So which number you should add this number will get as 0? -9. Okay. 9 minus 9 how much? 0. Like that you should additive minus a and minus a are the inverses of each other. So for -5, which is additive inverse? 5 is the additive inverse. for plus 9, which one is the additive inverse? Minus 9 is the additive inverse. Okay, ma? That is the additive inverse. So, ma write. What we learned here? Identity property. Here the addition. 3 plus dash equal to 3. What is the answer? 0. Okay, what is the additive identity is 0. 0 plus of minus 3 is, what is the answer? Minus 3. Like that you should complete the table. Multiplication also. What is the multiplicative identity? 1 is multiplicative identity. So, you should complete the table. Okay. I will send this page in your group. You should complete it and send it to me. Next is example 7. Find the additive inverse of plus 2 and minus 3. So, additive inverse of plus 2 is, what is the answer? Here positive integer given. So, what is the additive inverse? Minus 2. And additive inverse of minus 3 is, here negative integer given. What is the additive inverse is? Plus 3, positive integer. Okay, ma'am. Like that, see here in this box, write the additive inverses of 5, minus 8, 1 and 0. Can you write like that, children? Additive inverses for those numbers. You can do the homework. Okay. Next, green box, see, let's see. What should be multiplied by 6 to get multiplicative identity 1? Is it exist in integers? So, what should be multiplied by 6 to get multiplicative identity 1? So, which number you should be multiplied by 6? We will get identity, multiplicative identity. Is it possible or not? You should find it. No, it is not possible. Why? Because integers having only positive numbers, negative numbers. Okay. So, it is not possible. Next, another property is there. See, distributive law. In the distributive law, we are having 3 integers. For any integers a, comma b and c, a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Okay, I will do it on the board, children. So today, what is the homework, children? You should complete this table. And orange box is there, no? That one also you should do homework. Okay, ma'am? That is the homework today. Now I am writing a distributive law on the board. Next property is distributive property. For any integers a, comma b, comma c, then a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. So for any integer a, comma b, comma c, then a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. This is the left hand side, this is the right hand side. This is the distributive property. Okay. Now we will do the example. Say any 3 integers, children. I am taking minus 2, 3, 1. Okay. These are all integers. Minus 2, 3, 1. Okay. Now I am applying distributive property here. A value is minus 2. Minus 2 into B value is 3 plus C value is 1. Okay. Equal to A value is minus 2 into B value is 3 plus A value minus 2 into C value is 1. Okay. So, before equal to symbol, that is called left hand side. After equal to symbol, that is called right hand side. Now I am taking left hand side. What is that? Minus 2 into 3 plus 1. So minus 2 into 3 plus 1, how much children? 4. So minus 2 into 4, how much? Minus 8. Now RHS. What is the RHS here? Minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 1. 2, 3, 6. Minus 6 plus minus 2 into 1, minus 2. So minus 6 plus of minus 2. How much minus 6 minus 2? Minus 8. Now look at here, both answers are equal or not? Yes, both are equal. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. So, distributive property is like this. Okay, ma'am? Distributive property having multiplication over addition. Okay. And you have to do subtraction also. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction also. Okay. Come on, do.